Welcome back. Food insecurity is not knowing where your next meal is coming from, and it's a serious issue in rural Nebraska.
You might be considered food insecure if you have to drive more than 10 miles to buy fresh food. It's a problem that makes the corner grocery store more important than ever. Just past this cornfield, 300 people call this place home. There are 0 stoplights here, but on Main Street, you can buy fresh meat.
It's a point of pride for a lot of small towns to say I have a good grocery store. It is something that's fading away.
With box stores and frozen burger places 30 miles away. Bruning Grocery is an oasis for customers like Sherry.
I married a farmer.
She's a transplant from Minneapolis.
It's really important that we have a store that's close. Otherwise, we have to drive, good 40 miles to get to a grocery store.
I can only think of a handful of other towns that are our size, 300 less, that have a grocery store.
Paul Philippi is a third-generation grocer here.
We have been in the business since 1972. My grandpa bought the place. He actually bought it from my mom's dad and my other grandpa.
Paul went away to business school.
When I went off to college, I kind of had an idea I wanted to come back. They told me to stay as far away as possible.
He says his hometown roots lured him back, his own father wanting something different for him.
When I told him I was coming back, he told me no. I had to wrench his arm, and he had to understand I'm stubborn.
Paul's marketing degree taught him how to compete against the big chain stores, miles away, but close enough.
30 miles either direction, you go to Walmart. 15 miles either direction, you go to Dollar General.
Studies show many times family businesses in the midst of box stores dry up and die.
You do what you do well, and you hope that it kind of sticks with people and they kind of develop a relationship with you. I try and focus on fresh produce, fresh milk, fresh bread, fresh meat.
They have an amazing meat counter, and so I get a lot from there, especially.
Christmas time, we'll do 400 or 500 boxes of meat.
Paul believes customer service and the daily variety keeps customers coming.
We've got jalapeno burger,
along with all the colorful finds that don't exist at a country gas station. In many ways, the health of a small town might be measured by access to fresh food.
In rural towns, a cafe and a grocery store are kind of a social point where people see each other, talk about whose birthday it is, whose wedding it is. If there's a funeral in town or somebody has cancer, it's kind of a hub.
Fred Bruning is the town banker. The water tower bears his family's name. He says a fully stocked market keeps Main Street vibrant and keeps towns alive.
It takes a family willing to dedicate a lot of hours, a lot of time, and probably they have to be part of the fabric of the community, and that's what the Philippi family is. Right. They've been here for 100+ years.
And with 3 little kids, Paul is hoping that legacy lives on.
I love it here, so I'm hoping to stick around. I'm hoping the store sticks around long after I'm done.
For so many rural families, 1 in 7, with the harvest comes questions about their next paycheck and even their next meal. So there's a real paradox in rural America. They grow the nation's food supply, yet they have the least access to healthy food choices. Just past the hay bales in nearby Hebron, there's a crisis.
The pastor is getting knocks on his doors at all hours from hungry families. And how can we solve this?
The makeshift Blue Valley Food Pantry is set up next to a church. This working mom needs food for her kids. Alice and Amy are filling the void. The mom feels bad about asking. Hers is one of 70 families who eat from the shelves each month. Her family doesn't know she comes here.
It helps. Everything helps, though. Bills are rack up and kids and all their stuff. I just try not to have to use it because it's there, so you don't, it's there if you really need to.
The truth is, out in the country, poverty's safety net is fragile. Resources are scarce.
I have saltine crackers and I have orange juice.
Poverty, unfortunately, can be generational. And it's very humbling, as you saw with the client that was in here earlier, to come and ask for help. And I think that's a big factor in people coming in.
The nearest shelter is 40 miles away.
And when they're making $9 an hour and they have 3 or 4 kids, they're doing the best that they can do, but it's not enough.
And so Blue Valley does their best to get food from the Lincoln Food Bank, sharing their small harvest with their country neighbors.
Poverty shouldn't happen. Not in a place where you see corn growing in the fields, and we have people that don't even have hamburger to fix a meal for their kids.
It is a real issue they're working to fix. Well, still to come in this Project Community Special, a local cafe with a unique business model.
Sometimes people will give with money. They'll give a donation of what their meal is worth or more. Other times we'll have people that will come in the kitchen and volunteer for their food.
The Omaha couple helping people who are food insecure feel a sense of dignity.